You are enough. You are allowed to have a day where you're struggling. You are allowed to take more time for yourself and invest in yourself on this day. Hi everyone, my name is Bernice and I'm a newly graduated doctor and Master's in Public Policy student, and I'm here to talk about a topic that's really important to me, and that's how can we take care of ourselves now in turbulent times and just always. I really believe in the power of self-care for so many people. Those of you who are watching who might follow me because of my healthcare videos, anybody who wants to go into a career in healthcare is extremely challenging because we take on a lot of the burdens of our patients or whoever it is that we're serving, and you have to find ways to take care of yourself. And for everybody else, I mean, we know everything that is going on in the world right now, and the news can be extremely devastating to take in sometimes. I just wanted to make this video to enumerate some of the ways that I have been staying revitalized and staying charged through everything, through the difficulties of school and through these difficult news cycles that we've been encountering. I have to start with this one, okay, you guys? People who've seen my channel know that I harp on this. I'm repeating it. Seeing a therapist. I promise you guys, seeing a therapist changed my life. The first time I saw a therapist was when I was in my first year of medical school. I was dealing with so many transitions and a lot of things that I needed to process. And so I went and found a therapist through my school, and that changed my life. It gave me language to be able to process some of the things that I was feeling. And it gave me the privilege of knowing that I'm not crazy for feeling the way that I feel about things or having anxiety about certain things, all of these things that were worrying me and really taking away my peace and my joy. And now I'm seeing a therapist again who is helping me process through a myriad of things that I need to process before I go into such a demanding career as an emergency medicine physician, right? So it's been so important. And then now with all of the terrible, sad, devastating news that we are inundated with every day in the media, on social media, on the news, everywhere, it has been life-changing for me to have someone that I can talk to who can give me tools on ways to be my best self. So I want that for all of you. I just want to make a note that sometimes you don't click with your first therapist, and that's okay. Try again. It is worth it, and I'm just such a big proponent for destigmatizing therapy and getting more people into it. Here's a big one for me. I disconnect. When I really feel myself getting overwhelmed, and that's been happening more than not recently, I'm sure a lot of you guys can feel me when I say that, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and I put it away. Sometimes I need to decrease screen time. And if I do need to say be on my computer or be on my phone for work purposes, I'll keep it on Do Not Disturb and log out of the social media platforms that might be contributing to anxiety or might be giving me too much more than I'm ready to consume. For people who might be a little bit nervous about going on Do Not Disturb, particularly if there are people that you are expecting to hear from, or you're just nervous that you might miss an important call, you can set it so that you have Do Not Disturb except for mom's phone number or whatever the case may be. Sometimes I go on Do Not Disturb and I just go spend time with family or friends or whoever it is that I have near me and just do that good old-fashioned face-to-face talking and connecting, and it really, really helps. I got 2 skips that time. I got two. Slight work. Just something that allows me to step away from the overconsumption that I think a lot of us struggle with. Another self-care thing for me is indulgence. And I have a couple things, like a couple favorites that I like to indulge in whenever I'm like, okay, this is a Bernice day and I'm just doing me. For me, I love stovetop popcorn. I don't know about you guys. I want you guys all to find the magic of stovetop popcorn, but you just buy the kernels, and it's actually a lot cheaper this way than microwave popcorn. But you buy the kernels and you just put it in like a pan, put your oil. I usually use either olive oil or coconut oil. Let it fire up. Once it starts really popping, then you lower the heat so that it doesn't burn. Take it off and you have this really fluffy, flavorful, delicious popcorn. I just usually throw a little bit of salt on it, or you can go and buy like other seasonings and stuff like that. But whew, I just like, that is like my thing. I will make some popcorn. Depending on the night, maybe I'll have like a little bit of wine on the side with it. And my other indulgence is gelato, you guys. I am a frugal person, but I do spend some money on high quality gelato and ice cream products. When I'm like, it's a Bernice self-care day, best believe we're gonna have that caramel cookie crunch, Roman raspberry. Those are my two favorites. So just having like, what is your like little indulgence, and make it be something special that you can always just grab when you're like, you know what, I just want to kind of treat myself today. Now, when I really am feeling it, I will treat myself with a nice bath soak. I will set up the whole ambiance. I will fill up the tub, nice, like hot, not burning, but just right, so that it will stay like hot to warm for a while for me to soak in, and just slide in. I'll have either a cup of tea or a glass of wine on the side. I always love to play really relaxing music in the background. I have this Spotify playlist called Relaxing Massage that I love putting on, and so I'll put that on. And I personally love to bring in a really lighthearted book with me. Most of the time when I'm reading books, I'm reading like nonfiction, really important analyses of the world, or autobiographies, like that sort of stuff. But when I'm doing my bath night, I just love a good romance novel where you know they're gonna end up together and you're just comfortable in that. For me, it's so relaxing, and it's been like that for years. So that's kind of like my thing. Now here's a major key, and this has been something that I fundamentally changed my lifestyle to fit this in. Every morning, and some of you may have seen this during my medical school graduation video because I started it off with this, I wake up and I meditate. And this is something that I've only done for the last couple of months, but it has truly fundamentally changed me. It's funny because I tried to meditate years ago. In the beginning of med school, we had these like meditation classes for us, and it was just like too much. But then I found this, again, just like a playlist on Spotify. It's so accessible. You don't have to have a fancy app. Like, it's just like on Spotify. It was this playlist called Daily Meditations with Zarly, and she does these meditations that are usually between 5 to 10 minutes, usually right around the like 6 or 7 minute mark. And they'll have different themes like focus on your breath, or lowering anxiety, body relaxation, letting go, these different things that have been so important for me. So it really helps me in my day. And because they're short, it doesn't feel like this kind of extra burden that I'm adding to my day, but I'll just lean back and listen to this meditation. And for me, it's really helpful to visualize things. So if it's something that I'm really working on, maybe decreasing my anxiety or trying to let go of certain things that I might be holding on to, I'll literally visualize it. So I'll listen to the guided meditation, and then I'll have maybe a visualization of a gate closing. If I'm trying to block out thoughts of self-doubt or thoughts of whatever the case may be, I will literally visualize it while I'm listening to her talk, and that has been extremely powerful for me. So another big thing that has been great for me, especially during this quarantine, has been doing virtual happy hours. It's crazy because in this time of, being apart, I've really actually connected with a lot of people who I haven't been physically in the same city as, because I'm so used to just being out and about in the place that I'm living, that it's easy to sometimes forget all of the people who live far away and that sort of thing. And so lately I have been so fortunate because with like all of the platforms, the video chatting platforms and stuff that we have, I'll just act like we're going to a happy hour, which is like my favorite thing to do, and just catch up with people. And I've really reconnected and rekindled a lot of friendships that I haven't had for a long time. And so that's been really special. Here's another one I've been doing, working out. So I'm not a huge workout person, and it's something I had been working on, but like I'm super embarrassed to say, I don't think I ever saw the inside of a gym when I was at Harvard. Like, I did not see one. I feel really embarrassing that, but it's just not something I did. For me, I think my exercise a lot of times is walking. Most of the time my commute is a walk, which will be like maybe about a 20-minute walk. I probably could be doing more, but that's like usually what I do. But during this quarantine period, I haven't really had that. So I had an accountability group of other girls from literally all over the country, and we would just get on to a platform and one of us would share our screen and we would have these little classes. And the amazing part of this period of time is that so many companies have been offering their services for free. So we were taking, or at least giving you free trials. And so we were taking bar classes, which has been so fun. And I think once everything kind of calms down, I might start going to those in person. But it's been so fun and actually so convenient to be able to just work out in my house and turn on a video, and me and my mom do it together. So it's been this really amazing bonding time for us as well, where we just throw on our workout clothes in the house, do our little workout, really work up a sweat, right? And then I go take a shower and I'm still in the house, and it's just so convenient. But it's been allowing me to get my body moving and kind of focusing on the task at hand, which is that, like getting some motion together instead of whatever else in the world might be worrying me. New hobbies. This one is a lot of fun. I think for me, I used to really enjoy cooking, and then it became a chore, and so I stopped enjoying it. But lately I've been trying new recipes and doing new things, so I feel like that's been a fun hobby for me. And then some of my friends have taken on things like painting and knitting and all of these things. Some of my friends who took on painting told me about these kits that you can do where it'll have like little numbers in different sections, and you can paint inside of those, and it'll help you paint this masterpiece, but it's like guided. Some people have been doing puzzles and all of these new things. So there's so many hobbies that you can pick up and kind of dedicate your energy towards learning a new thing. I know like my sister's been learning the dances. A lot of people have been like on TikTok and all of these things, learning dances and doing all of these things. So there's a lot of ways to have fun with this. Another way of doing self-care that I know is important to so many people is going deeper in their faith. Whatever spiritual practice that you ascribe to can be a place of release for a lot of people. And I know that this time has been particularly challenging because it's not safe to gather in church settings and those types of communal gatherings. And so the opportunity to maybe read your holy text or attend a virtual service or whatever it is that allows you to feel more connected and more grounded to whichever higher being you believe in, I think is a really powerful way of also engaging in self-care. And I know that having more kind of time during this period for a lot of people has been an opportunity to draw closer in their faith. And another fun one is just like listening to music and going on a long drive. That's what one of my friends said that he's been doing, just like kind of hitting the open road and driving kind of to nowhere and then back home eventually, but with your favorite music playing and just reminiscing whatever memories or happiness is tied to certain songs, or maybe you just want to kind of jam by yourself, like in the car, like whatever it is. That is a really, really nice way to just have some time with yourself, maybe see a new place maybe see some things that you drive by, or new scenic routes or whatever. Another fun thing for me that I've been doing is like literally just dressing up. Like today I dressed up like to talk to the camera. Sometimes I'll do like these little photo shoots outside, even if I'm not really going anywhere, just kind of wearing a fun outfit, bright colors, doing my hair, my makeup, whatever, putting on jewelry, and going out and doing a photo shoot, maybe even with a different theme or something, has been so much fun. Maybe this is like, there's a new makeup look I could do today, or I could try a bold lip or do something different with my hair, and then go out and have fun and take pictures. Even if they're pictures that like just me and my friends see, it's still so much fun. This is an obvious one, but I'm going to say it: getting enough sleep. I know that this is not always possible. I probably know more than many of you that getting sleep is not always an option. I literally just finished medical school and graduate school together. There were days that I did not get enough sleep, but friends, when you can get your nice little round between 7 to 10 hours, 10 on like a high day where you're trying to make up for some of those hours that you lost before. Oh man, friends, that is self-care to me. Just being able to sleep in, get my hours, get my beauty rest. Oh my God, get your sleep. Yeah, I just feel like getting an adequate amount of sleep is a beautiful self-care. And then lastly, give yourself grace. Reminding yourself that, okay, today is a hard day. Today I need a little bit more time for me, and that is okay. Like literally telling that to yourself in the mirror and saying, you are enough. You are allowed to have a day where you're struggling. You are allowed to take more time for yourself and invest in yourself on this day. I think that even that practice, that radical exercise of verbalizing your worthiness and your deservedness of that is very important. And I think it's something that I myself am working on. So we all have to be intentional about speaking that into existence, that I am worthy of the extra time and energy and effort that it takes to be my best self. Okay? I really hope that these tips were helpful for you guys. I really believe in the power of investing in yourself and caring for yourself more than ever before. I mean, I've always believed in this, but more than ever before, it is critical in these turbulent times. And so if you guys have other ways that you have been engaging in self-care, please throw those in the comments. I want to hear about them. I am loving seeing this community grow, and I hope that we keep growing. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. Join the community. We have so much more content to come, and I will see you guys next time. I'm sending love. Mwah.